not even kidding. Right now, on our website, we have a limited drop, which I'm really excited about. It's a picture that I took earlier this year from our... I think that picture was from when we shot the lesser band, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was when
yeah. It's a picture that I took earlier this year that Colin put on a sweatshirt, and it has really cool Smackem Outdoors logo font on there. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's on the website until tomorrow. A very short amount of time to get it. So go get it. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we've got a pretty incredible video for you. This was probably a couple weeks ago now. We just haven't gotten around to making the final video here. We went out western North Dakota and we got into the snows big time. I'll let Carter tell you a little bit about it.
Well, on this specific hunt, we had guys from 5 different states, I think it was. We had
5 or 6.
We had obviously people from North Dakota, Minnesota, Kentucky. Anyways, a lot of people, a lot of different states. So we knew Richie before. Richie had his buddies up there as well. Lance, Ross, Conjon, Tate from Oklahoma. Could not forget about that as well. We had an Oklahomian there as well. Ryder, Cody. There's just something about like waterfall hunting in general, like the people you meeting new people, and like I don't think you could take any other group of guys and jump in a field and leave the field as like you knew them for a year.
Yeah.
At least. Like it feels like we've known them for years now. Experiencing something like that with all new faces is just, I think it just adds to it, honestly. When you'd get a spin to roll in after you'd shoot, you just look down the blinds and see smiles all the way down. Everyone's freaking out. You'd see grown-ass adults freaking out, which is
shaking.
It was like you were deer hunting. Like when those waves are coming in, like I was literally sitting in the like, oh my God, just shaking.
Okay, so another thing, Colin was out chasing a deer, so I was behind the camera the whole time, and I was doing everything in my power to not just like be like this holding the camera. Like I was freaking out. It was incredible. I think we had 11 or 12 different spins throughout the day. And from shooting time when it started in the morning until probably like 10, 11 o'clock, we didn't have a breath of wind. It was dead calm, and we still had snow geese dumping in. Like, you're snow goose hunting, you want a lot of wind. That everyone will tell you that. Everyone who snow goose hunts will tell you that you want a lot of wind. And a lot of times having no wind just it screws you over. It doesn't go well. And this hunt was the complete opposite. It was birds just doing it right.
I don't get it. Like you'll see in the clips, like when Dustin was running the camera, we did not have time to talk in between flocks. Like I couldn't even explain to you guys what was going on during the hunt because it was load up, it's coming again, and get back in. We had 2 dogs, Brooks and Kelsey. We'd let them out when we could, but it was hard. It was hard with Brooksy to get her to not. Like, it's normally, like, when we go out duck and goose hunting, we shoot into a flock, I'll let her out. It was shoot into a flock, reload, lay back down, and I couldn't even have time to send Brooks. And she was getting pissed. There was a couple flocks where we'd rain into a volley. Brooks would run out. I'd yell at her to kennel back up. Her kennel would be 10 yards behind us, upside down. Remember that one wave?
Oh, yeah.
And Brooks she kenneled back up, her blind was upside down, and we still got the wave to come all the way down. And she was just laying back there 10 yards behind us in her upside down kennel. The first day we went out there, we hunted a cornfield, and Richie actually had this field, was watching it days before we even came up. And they didn't decide to hunt it the first day we were up there. So after we hunted, Richie's like, let's go sit and watch that field again. So we went and we sat there for, I don't know, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and just simply to watch the birds, watch what the snows were doing, watch what spots over the field they were targeting more. I'd say for a 2.5 hour span, the spot that we ended up setting up on, there was birds flying over it or landing on, like, in that spot the entire time. Fields here, there was a roost this way and a roost behind and a roost to our side, and it was just chaotic. Like, I've never seen that many snow geese work over one field. I don't think ever.
Yeah, we were working with, I mean, it's hard to estimate, but we were working with over 100,000 snow geese in the field that we ended up hunting, and all the surrounding fields around it that were loading up with snow geese too once ours got full. I mean, it was full. It was white across the whole field. It was incredible.
It's crazy to say, like, oh yeah, your field's not full, when you're seeing big flocks of snow geese come and they'd circle that field, and then they'd be like, what? And then they'd move to the next field because they didn't want to land next to that many. Yeah. So you literally couldn't fit any more in a field. It's 2 weeks after, and I still can't stop thinking about that hunt.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of wind, so we didn't want to throw the whole spread out because most of the spread we were running was socks. So I think we ended up only running like 600 decoys with, I think we had like 4 dozen full bodies right around the kill hole. We ran all our dive bomb socks and then had some older socks mixed in there too. But it was a pretty simple setup. It was kind of a U with it a little thicker around the blinds. Well, actually, we didn't sit in the spread, but a little thicker right in front of the blinds. And then we sat about 15 yards outside of the spread, just covered up in tumbleweeds. And with the no wind, it seemed like all the flocks in the morning would circle us a couple times and then come in from the right side. So you'll see the camera, it'll be coming like this with the flocks as they come in. And they were just, we had an arm off on our right side, but they would just dump right over it into our kill hole, and it was perfect every time.
They were so, I couldn't believe how competitive they would get.
Oh yeah.
In that no wind, like we'd be working a spin, and you'd see the arm come down, and then you'd see flocks come from each side, bomb in, and then they'd turn and cut and drop in front of that big wad. So you'll see a couple times as well, anywhere from 5 to 25 birds will come and just sit down as the arm's working. Like when you think like a wheat stubble field, you wouldn't think like, oh, how are you gonna hide 12 guns, let alone 2 dogs and 12 guns in a field? And you put tumbleweed on 12 layouts and make it look like a false weed line or a false something.
It worked.
I don't even know what to say. Like, if you were to look at it from the field and be like, okay, what are these guys doing? Like, yeah, it looks like a bunch of tumbleweed, but yeah, it looks like a bunch of tumbleweed in the middle of a field next to a bunch of adult snows. The odds, honestly, were all stacked against us on that hunt.
Yeah, no, it didn't look good going into it. I mean, it was sunny, no wind, no hide. Like
running socks with no wind.
Running socks with no wind, yeah. We burned them.
On this hunt, I was using the Harmattan CT5 by Impala Plus, and it was, let's just say that barrel's hot from its shooting time until we couldn't shoot anymore. Thank you, Impala, for having a reliable shotgun that will beat down the birds. The amount of rounds that have went through these guns this season with no problems is a lot. And before, like, I thought I've had one little hiccup with the Impala, and it was user error. It was not the gun. So with the CT5s, like, they're all inertia driven. So if you don't have that top screw all the way down, your gun will not cycle. So make sure if you do get one, that top knob is always tight. Otherwise, you'll run into a couple problems. But that's with any inertia gun if you don't screw in the top.
Well, I actually knew to do that. You were asking me why I was doing that, and I've always shot a Benelli. So I've had that problem with my Benelli. So, like, you will have that problem with any inertia gun if you don't have your magazine cap screwed all the way on. Carter handed me his gun, and I'm like,
and that's all it was.
Yeah. You guys enjoy this video. It's a good one.
Relax, grab a chair.
We'll get right into it.
Yeah, shoot that. Wow. Delivery. Beautiful, Rossi. Take go!
That was a real good one. Dude, I was that close to
He's still coming.
Yeah, lay down.
Wait.
Don't move. Watch the right side. Watch the right side. Over our right shoulder. Over our right shoulder. Get ready. You want to do it right here? Fuck, that's hard to pass up. No, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. They're going to do it same way the last one was doing. Yep, spinning over the right. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Take him!
Fast start this morning. The birds are flying quick and heavy. They're loading up in this little pond behind us, first light, and we've already gotten 2 pretty nice spins so far. So right now we're just getting the birds all picked up and we're gonna get jumped back in.
Ready, don't move. Yeah.
So if that one lands, watch as he lands.
Let him spin. Let him spin. Get ready. There you go, right side. Coming around, get ready, right side, right side. Take go! Oh, fuck. Don't move. Wait.
Quick question. They're trying to get video.
Are
we gonna stop these?
No, let's wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
They're getting high.
It isn't. They're not getting higher, buddy. I promise they're not getting higher. They're shutting up. Get ready. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Over our right shoulder. Same thing. I'm going to let him go, though. I'm going to let him get right. Take go!
It is 8:52 and we have been covered in snow since shooting time.
Lots.
This has been incredible.
What up, Richie?
Grinding birds as usual.
Yeah, we got quite a few people out here today. My little cave here.
Bunch of different states.
My cave buddy.
Yeah, right here in the caves.
His next door neighbor.
I don't think there's
And the
any
neighbor,
other
and the neighbor,
thing
and the neighbor.
where you could walk in to a field, meet completely new people from all sorts of places,
What do we have?
and leave the field as just
We
best
have
buds.
Kentucky, Oklahoma, Illinois, North Dakota, Minnesota. By God, I'm sure somebody's born somewhere else too.
Yeah, we got people from all over the place.
Literally
out
all over, and you couldn't, like, if someone were to come out here, you couldn't tell that we all just met each other.
Look at that. You want to do these? We'll take these. Ready? Take them!
In the decoys! In the decoys!
Girl, come here. Come up.
Two of them.
Brooks, come here.
Right? Take them! Oh, that was gross.
That was awesome.
That was gross. Hey, right side, right side, right side. Yeah, we'll let them spin. They're all trying to spin now. Oh, God. Let them do it. Let them do it. It's gonna be right side again. It's gonna be the right side again. Get ready.
Yep, right here on the right.
One more. One more. Let that blue get closer. Let that blue get closer. That looks like a loss almost. That is a blue face loss, I think. Get ready, right side. Get ready, get ready. Let him spin. Let him spin. You're way to go. Shit, we're waiting.
Oh, this group is going to be a nice spin on the right.
Right side, right side.
Yep, this is it, right side. A lot of adults.
Take them! Swing it, right side, right side, right side. I was hoping you would hit that. Yep, here we go. Right here, get ready, y'all. This group.
Oh, yeah.
We're going in this group. Take them! That was grease, dude. Oh my goodness. That was
like very last second.
Who cares? Like, that was incredible. Did y'all see him? Out of the corner of my eye, I just see white, like, doing this. And the next thing I know, they were like at 10 yards. Yeah, if they do it, we're doing it. Thank you, Jesus. Take them!
I'm recording.
It's about to get so gross. We're about to have a tornado. I can't even make this shit up. Literally. Let him go again. Fuck it. Let him go again. Let him go.
They're going to swing right across the front of us. This might be it.
Take him! Yeah! Come on! Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Tight!
Hey, they're coming back!
They're coming back! Load up! Goodness me! They're coming back!
Look at this guy!
Oh, he's in the spread! Oh, God, there's a cripple in the spread. Do we want to shoot him? Some juves.
Yeah, there's something right in the middle.
Come on, get down.
They're picking up.
Yeah, they're picking up. Right here.
Yeah.
How about those? Wait.
Look at those blues right here.
You
Oh my God.
Blue? Oh, he should have shot.
Are you serious?
He should have done those blues.
Those are freaking.
It's okay.
Look at this
Let it
blue
go.
right here.
Just let it go. It doesn't matter. That's just what it is. It doesn't even matter.
Gorgeous.
Get ready.
Look at this, another pack of UVs on the back.
Obviously. Oh yeah, this is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off! I'm not even cheating. Hey, this is it right here, boys. Oh my God. Come on, D-Rick. Shut up and watch. Shut up and watch. Shut up and watch, Connor. Connor, look at the phone. Look at the phone. Look at the phone. Look at the phone. Look at the fucking phone. Holy fuck. 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, Connor, I don't know.
Oh, it was pretty good. We've been watching this field for, I'd say, 2 or 3 days now. We came in here yesterday, and me and Tate over there, and you and Carter came in, and we scouted, watched them sit here all night, and put them to bed, and came back in here and burned them this morning.
What's the final count?
195 was the final count of the birds here, so.
You know, first of the morning started with no wind, and then we were still killing them, and then at like 12 o'clock, you know, the wind picked up, and I was scared we were over our limit for a little bit. I was literally like, we weren't, but not even close, but like it got scary just because we were decoying that many birds.
Like you said, we had no wind this morning. I mean, you'd throw a piece of grass up in the air, it'd fall straight back down there. It was dead calm. And that is not ideal for snow goose hunting. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, for anything, but especially snow goose.
What really helped these fields were these birds have been in here for the past 3 or 4 days. Nobody's been messing with them, and we get a bunch of uneducated juvies. I mean, it's kind of hard not to kill them.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. I apologize, I didn't talk very much today, but there was so much going on from the minute the sun came up until we had to stop shooting at 2. But our hide was, well, what's left of it.
What's left of it, you can see.
Was tumbleweeds. We took a whole pile of those, and we hid, what was it, 11 guns?
11 guns. And
One cameraman.
One cameraman, and the spread was like, what, started 10 yards in front of us.
Yeah.
Last decoy probably 50 yards away. Like, that was the farthest decoy.
Yeah, so we sat outside the spread on the upwind side, sat about 10 yards outside the spread in the tumbleweeds out in the middle of the field here in layouts, and it got silly after that.
It's simple as this. Some days you're the dog, some days you're the hydrant. Today, we got to pull what them dogs did. We hiked our legs up and peed all over these things. That's a day.
Aside from a lot of birds being shot, that was incredible to watch. I ended up shooting, I think, like 2 singles, and that was all I did for shooting today. I just held the camera and watched, basically. I mean, that was incredible. I had too many birds to film. I didn't know what to film. That was unreal. Me and Carter we've never experienced this.
Never.
Anything like that. That was crazy. You'd have 2 birds that would lock up and start working us, and they'd pull the entire flock with them. I mean, I think we had probably 10, 11, 12 spins today that all came in and decoyed right to the boots, and then a ton of singles, doubles, small flocks. So it was an all-day thing, but it was you can't even put it in words. It was unreal.
As soon as that sun broke that ridge over there, it was just lights out. Everything wanted to come in, and it's like, you think back like when we were younger and stuff, like grandpa telling you stories about like the tornadoes or like snows and like what it's like to be under it, and it's like we've never really been under a tornado like that, and we got to witness it 10, 11 times in one hunt.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. I'll never forget this hunt, and I'm still just, I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I'm gonna need a day to just recoup what just happened. Like,
I have goosebumps.
like
I've had goosebumps.
bone chilling.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that hunt. It was pretty incredible. It's too bad we didn't have Colin out there, but he got on another one. The one that's already posted, actually. Colin was there for that, so I'm glad he got to do that. Big shout out to the guys we were hunting with. Great crew of guys. I mean, the guys from North Dakota, Oklahoma, Kentucky, everyone, all the guys. We love you guys.
It was a great time all around. Big thanks to Dustin again for capturing all this and being able to make it a video. Running the gun compared to running a camera, especially with a snow goose hunt like that takes a lot of a person to not pick up the gun and to pick up the camera the entire hunt. So if it wasn't for Dustin, this video would not be up. We really appreciate the support this far this season. This is what we love to do, and we're gonna keep doing it, and that support is vital. We really appreciate it. The last couple weeks, well, since we gotten back, it's gotten a little colder. We've been trying to chase the ducks and geese, but the ones closer to home, it is not looking good. Everything is locked up. You gotta go a couple hours to chase some ducks or some geese. So with that being said, there might be a couple more, there will be a couple more duck and goose videos for this season, but there will also be some ice fishing videos coming out very soon. Like a couple hours we'll be hitting the ice, and
We're going ice fishing today, but you guys stay tuned for those. We'll catch you on the next video.